Hello, welcome back to the Beastlands. I'm Castle, and this is my stupid face. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us once again as we journey deeper into the forgotten lands known as Malland. We're going to do a quick recap, but I'd like you to know that we're currently holding a contest. It is an art contest. Any kind of fantasy art is welcome. We don't have any applicants, meaning it's going to be really easy for you to win. So drop us an email with your application to Call of the Beastlands at google.com. Without further ado, here's our show.
I need someone to do the recap. If someone wants to take care of that while I'm working on this.
Okay. Last I remember, I came through a door and heard a bunch of noise and ran down the hallway, and the fight was over by the time I got there. But
More stuff happened after that.
Yeah, then the three gnomes decided to.
Well, yeah, I was going to get to the battle part. Last took a couple of harpoons to the chest, and Gizzard, for some reason, decided to climb up in the ceiling and open the tea room. I'm not sure why.
And I, the amazing Dirk, took care of business.
Yeah. And then me and Todier followed the gnomes through the labs to the south, and one of them wasn't a gnome; it was an experiment gone awry. He morphed into like 4 little jiggly things, and we killed them too. And then we wound up. I don't know how we all got in the hallway, but I seem to have blacked out after that.
You definitely blacked out.
Okay.
But let's see. Yeah, there was the confrontation with the gnomes and all that shenanigans, and then there was a fight at the end of the day. Damn, I'm too distracted for this.
I just want to ask Calvin, what's wrong with Dirk's face? It's like half of his cheekbones missing or something.
That's a bee. That's a little spirit bee.
That's a spirit bee?
Yeah, zoom in.
Yeah, it's a wasp.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody took a big chunk out of one of your cheeks or something.
No, maybe his tail.
The audience is really going to get that one.
Okay.
The...
Sure, I up in the hallway, but.
Well, you guys were actually not even on this map. To be fair, you were in the cafeteria lunchroom. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just kind of moved your tokens, especially since I had to drop new ones. So pay no mind to where you're at on my screen right now.
Okay.
I got 3 more tokens to assign, and then my attention can be spared.
I love how smoothly that looks now.
Yeah, it's really polished.
Can I see Ethan now? Did you switch
It
computers?
is not letting me move the map at all to look at stuff.
You may have to reload it.
I had to reload mine because the scroll bars disappeared.
Yeah. As soon as I reloaded mine, I could move things again.
Yeah, I'm going to reload mine too because it's going too slow.
Looks like Roll20 is having some issues this evening.
Ethan, are you in your bedroom?
Yes. Should I go somewhere else?
What?
Could he be
Should
somewhere
I
else?
be somewhere else?
Well, no. I mean,
I could be in a
I
boat with Tage.
I can take the laptop anywhere.
Did we happen to take a short rest?
Right.
Before the fight, yeah. In between the two fights, we took a short rest.
Well, some of you did.
Yeah, while me and Toady were following him, everybody else was taking a rest.
Yeah.
Oh, so I should be at full HP now.
Well, you got to heal with hit dice. I don't know if anyone did that.
Didn't we take a short rest while the gnomes were still passed out?
Oh, yeah.
And then I figured the people that stayed were getting a long rest, but I don't know how many hours we were gone.
The long rest has to be, 8 hours.
Yeah, so we were probably only at, 3, if that.
So I would count that as short.
In addition to the art contest, we ought to put a photo up of each one of us and see who guesses who's playing what. You look at me and you wouldn't think I'm a bobcat,
You got the voice for it, for sure.
Yes, we do.
I don't think I look like an owl.
No.
Well, actually,
just look like a cross-eyed possum.
Actually, the way you were at first, when I first saw you, Gizzard, as soon as it popped up, I was like, huh. The color's about the same, with the red cloak and the orangish brownish feature. Okay. That's interesting.
They say that
enough,
people end up
actually my high school sweatshirt.
I was gonna say people sometimes end up looking like their pets. So in this case, you're looking like your D&D character, I guess.
Nailed it. That's how I know I did a good job.
Hey,
Although-
I've had some characters that I would prefer not to look like, and Gizzard is not one of them.
Although in real life I'm taller than 3'5". I'll give you that.
I am not. I'm not even over 6 foot. Gizzard is 7'4".
Lesk, what do you remember from the last of the episode?
From the last episode, I seem to have remembered us rescuing most of these gnomes, or so they're called, and finding out that this facility was going to explode for some unforeseen reason. There's a lot of talk. I believe I was called a goat face at one point. I don't seem to be the most nice.
Oh yeah, no, Gizzard translated everything.
Yes.
Rude little bastards they appeared to be.
Hey.
But
They straight up owe us. Yep.
But after that, they had gone off to attempt to fix the problems within the facility, and not as many of them had come back as had gone in. They were attacked by some sort of mimicking slime, which, thankfully, we were able to defeat before any other problems that arose.
I almost died.
That did happen, but you didn't.
But you didn't die.
You didn't die.
Don't worry.
Yeah. So, 2 of the 3 gnomes had succumbed to whatever this violent creature was, and the third one escaped while you were battling them, accompanied by you, who wanted to make sure that Dr. What was his name?
I wasn't there when they were named, I don't think, so I didn't write it down. Also, for some reason, I can't access my character page. It just comes up as blank.
We have
His
Professor
name was
Zimbler,
Petrovich Vashenko.
Eric the engineer, Joe the clockwork engineer, and Macduff the bastard.
Macduff the bastard.
It was Professor Oppenheimer. He invented Heinz mustard.
Well, I do not debate or disagree with the accuracy that we may have in Oppenheimer that we just said, but hey.
Wait a minute. I'm just now realizing there was four gnomes. Only 3 came out.
There was 3 gnomes.
3
They
went
went
out,
off on
and
their
then there was
own.
4.
Then there was 4.
And then there was 3 again.
And then there was 3. And
So there
then
still
2.
might be 1 left in there.
That sounds like pretty reliable math, if you ask me.
So which gnomes are still left alive?
Well, okay, Macduff came and started working with everybody and killed Eric and Joe, but then Eric, Joe, and Zimmler came back, so I don't know what happened to Macduff. Like, I'm gonna go
Oh,
check
Professor
out.
Zimmler, that was him. What in the world are you doing, Ethan? You look like you're high. You're just staring up at the ceiling. Looking
I gotta
around.
get into character. I don't know what you're talking about.
Side note, I'm glad that you have your voice back there, Calvin.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. Always.
No, you're the imposter.
You're the imposter.
No, you're the imposter.
I'm here to find imposters and chew bubblegum, and I'm out of both.
Imposter.
Well, you're just gonna have to ask less because
You know, we don't look anything alike.
strangers on a plane. All right. So I'm done with all these tokens. While the fight's taking place, you're escorting Dr. Zimmler down the hallway through the blast doors, and he is babbling. Talking about Project Rebirth. Oh, good kitty. And the failures of his people and this damn facility. He says, at least it won't be blowing up, but we're going to have to wake up Dr. Voltage Schmidt. Come on,
So,
two.
is this necessary, or can we just stop and talk about what in the world's going on? I have no idea what this is. Rebirth. What is that?
He kind of stops for a second, and he says, we'll explain on the way.
Is it really
And-
necessary after hundreds of years?
Well, that depends on the progress of the project. I don't know what happened to the rest of our people. You wouldn't want to just abandon an entire civilization of gnomes, would you, too?
That's why I came here to find people.
Well, then we are on the same page.
We're in no pages. We're in a hallway.
Come. All will be made clear in time. So he stops at the middle laboratory down the hallway and opens up the blast door with a palm. And inside there is like another chamber, a couple doors on either side, and then another blast door.
Which one is he at?
It's the one in the middle of the map. So this is just you. Oh.
With all the pipes?
What's that?
With all the pipes? Am I at the right spot? This?
I am having some technical problems. My browser's running just super duper slow.
Yeah, it's definitely Roll20.
So it's hard for me to,
Is it below the bedroom?
No.
Oh, it's above.
So like where I had the tokens last night, right above that, it was a library.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like that's how you get into this area. And previously you guys hadn't been in here. So, but like this chamber right here seems to be some sort of decontamination chamber. And it sprays out some like mist at you. And Zimmler, he holds up his arms and lets it. And then he goes and puts on a suit from one of the side rooms.
Should I put one of these on?
I sincerely doubt you will have a problem.
You know my name.
It's interesting because you can say you without thinking that you are talking about you. But when I say it, you assume that I'm talking about you.
Because you is Yu's name. But now you learn that you too is Yu's name. You too it shall be.
You must have taken quite a hit on the head. So last time I saw you, the doctor in charge of your test project had sent you on some sort of classified mission.
Yes.
You and the other... There are three? There are four of you total, right?
There were three others, yes.
Okay, yeah. You and the other three were sent through the portal, and shortly after, we went into sleep. But I can't imagine why they would... He kind of shakes his head. Listen. What I know about this project is classified, but just know that you are of a great significance to my people.
Well noted. I would like to see more of Yu's peoples.
Womp womp. Right, so he opens up the door, and y'all walk through, and on the right there is this bear trap on a chain. And he makes a like a magical sign at it, and it doesn't move. And on the other side, to the south of you, you can see a good-sized library with some sort of small automaton, like dealing with books. And he looks over at you as you're passing by, but Zimmler, pushes you forward. You go to the end of the hallway, and you can see on the ceiling there's another one of those ports for the automated ballista defense system. Mm-hmm. And on the left of you, you can see it goes to like a pipe chamber, and he takes you to the right, so to the north, right? And in the corner, there's another defense system. There's 4 chambers, or smaller blast doors, and at the end, there's another one of those generator-looking rooms. He goes over to the generator room and he starts turning knobs and flipping switches, and he's like, hopefully the system hasn't broken down after all this time. We need voltage, Schmidt, and we need him now.
Are you saying voltage, Schmidt?
Yep.
Okay, just for notes.
He's Clyde Voltage Schmidt.
As long as he's not related to John Jacob.
Jingleheimer Schmidt? No, he
Yes.
worked in the biolabs.
Oh.
His name's too.
We have at least 3 John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidts.
No
It gets
way. That's not a username.
It gets very confusing. Anyway, so he turns on these generators and the place visibly lights up more. The power is restored to the blast doors, and he goes over to one of the pin pads. And he says, I don't have clearance per se, but I think that I can break in. And he starts fiddling with it. Taking out wires, crossing them, doing technical things.
Scanning,
Yeah.
searching, loading, uploading.
Right, uploading virus. Anyway, and the door slides open, and inside you can see that it is like, it looks like a junk chamber. There's just parts and ancient grease stains, workbenches, all small size.
Greek.
What?
You said there was
Nothing.
ancient Greece stains. I can speak ancient Greek.
There used to be a fast food chain in here
Oh.
called Gnome King.
Yep. All right, way to get me off topic, guys.
They have McDougal's across the room.
No, but there's a tank in the middle of the chamber against the wall that holds like the half decomposed corpse of a gnome floating in the tank, attached to different probes and sensors. Its face is heavily modified with gizmos, and there's some dim lights in the tank. There's no movement or activity at first. And Zimler says, well, that's a good sign. I need to get to work. And he grabs some tools and he starts working on this tank. You have anything to say to him, you?
Is this the special guy?
This was the head scientist of our division for a very long time. He'll know what to do. He has the highest clearances, or he had. But even if he didn't, he has the best technical know-how of anyone that I know.
What can I do to help get him out?
Guard the door. Make sure that I'm not disturbed.
Okay.
Cool. So he's working on that. Everyone else, welcome back to the game. It's the end of the fight. Y'all are surrounded with gore from these creatures, like an orange, foamy liquid that they dissolved into after death. Many of you are wounded. Although not that bad by the looks of it.
I don't know.
Anybody
I
want to
am,
go with me to look for more of these things? Make sure that we got them all.
Hell yeah. I immediately join.
All right, yeah.
Any chance to make more scrap and more carnage?
All tonight.
I'm gonna head back the direction that the professor and you went.
Okay.
Well, where did everybody go?
Those are the wrong tokens. If you look to the very top of the map, I have placed the new tokens.
Except for me, I put my token down there.
And Dirk has also moved his token.
Uh,
Weren't we in the middle room?
No, we were in a room off the map, remember?
Yeah, you were in the cafeteria beyond the blast door to the very south of the map.
Where would my
Oh.
token be?
What's that?
It's on the top.
I can't see it or move it.
Should be.
Oh, I forgot to drop yours.
Well, that would explain why I can't see it.
That would
You
explain-
don't exist.
That would, in fact, explain it. You know, I thought that was too easy. But did I really?
hey, you got rid of all my arrows.
They're still in your inventory. I just haven't
Yeah.
toggled on the... Yeah.
Yeah.
If you click on the token itself, there should be a
Oh, I
gear
know.
icon.
Yeah, I know how to change it. That's no problem.
Okay. Dang it. Okay, so... Lesk.
There we are.
HP.
It's over 9,000.
His power rating? Oh.
I saw this man.
Hey, I've done that in 3.5.
Porcupine. With all those freaking spears through him.
Oh, yeah, that guy? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lesk has been pretty beat up throughout this whole thing.
Isn't Lesk the beefiest out of all of us?
He is.
Yeah, he's a pretty beefy cleric.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
never really
Lesk
meant
and
to be.
Dirk, if you click on your character, that little gear that shows up, you can actually do an aura around yourself, so that 30-foot circle you're always doing.
Yeah,
you
that's
can
true.
do that. I discovered that today. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep.
Wait,
So when I
30
used
what now?
Well, when you are editing your token, which you can do, you can set auras and stuff like that of different colors. So, like a light aura, or maybe buffs or debuffs, things like that. You know, just to show the radius around your token.
So your
that
tiny
is
soars.
very nice.
Okay,
Oh.
now Lesk, your token should be good to go.
Yep, I can edit it and I can control it.
Yep.
All right, where's token?
With
Where
the
are we
group in the
exploring?
middle. I'm just gonna move mine all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, so those of you that go to explore the chambers kind of find yourselves deadlocked at the end of some, blast doors and such.
I think this is a perfect time to use my last exploding hammer.
Yeah?
An attempt to explode open these blast doors.
Okay, so are you trying to explore some of... All right, here's the question. Like, you go past the cafeteria, and it opens up into some crew quarters. There's a bunch of doors down the hallway, and then that leads to a like a generator maintenance room at the end. Are you trying to get in there, or are you trying to get into some crew quarters?
Let's get into the crew quarters, maybe.
Well, you
I really
can
wanna-
pick one out of about 20 doors.
I don't know. Leave it up to Todier. Feel like it might get dangerous if we try and get into the generator area.
Where are we going, guys? Where are we going? Where are we going?
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again next week.